I think the most important thing in terms of productivity is closing loops. And by closing loops, I mean everything that keeps bothering you in your mind is taking some space, like a RAM in a computer. And the more of that is covered, the less capacity you actually have to do the stuff you want. Also, the less motivation you have to do the stuff you want. And it starts with really small things like having no keeping your room tidy. You know, when every single time you pass something that is not tidy and you think about it. If you don't think about it, I guess it's fine, and I'm guilty of that as well. But every time you think about it, you know, you lose a little bit of capacity that you could use to actually do something that is productive. Or if you have something where you don't decide, there is something that's called decision paralysis, where neither option is actually, or both options are actually worse than making no decision, because no decision is taking time and it's taking your capacity away. And most people are not aware of that at all. Like they keep tons of loops in their mind, in private life, at work, at sport, like for months, for weeks. They're like, oh, I still have to do my taxes, I have to do this, I have to do this. They tell other people, they delay, they procrastinate. And I feel like once you make it a habit to just close loops, even if it's just a small loop, even a small thing, you will see how much like productivity gain is coming out of that. It's really so powerful. And if you feel like there's so much task ahead of you, you know, just pick one easy thing. I've been working with a better up coach, Rob Mack, for a long time, and one of the productivity tips he gave me was like, or I asked him for some productivity tips, and he gave me a list, and the list started like, do the easiest thing first, and the second tip on the list was do the hardest thing first. And it's quite funny because it's contradicting, but it signalizes, you know, just get into motion. And sometimes you have like full capacity and like this one thing is really in your mind, then you can tackle it and you can get it out of the way. I also learned from him that, you know, when I have motivation to go to the gym, I can use it, and I have the luxury to actually pick when I go to the gym. I can use it and do it right away, instead of like having like this fixed structure of when I time blocks, when I want to do this or this or this. Instead of that, I just let my motivation decide what I'm doing, as long as it fulfills the basic requirements of being on the list of things that I want to do. I also think like killing to-dos is as good as doing to-dos. On my to-do list, I get like a check mark also when I kill the to-do. I can just decide, no, I'm not gonna do it. If it doesn't come up again, it was not that important and I should have spent my time with something else. And also, if you have situations with other people or in, you know, work stuff, so often when something is like really bothering your mind, like it's so powerful to just run right at it, and this is like bothering me, and get it out of the way, and you will see how much energy is opening up that you could use for the things you actually want to do. And literally, like if you take one thing in productivity, just think about what loops can I close the loops, close the loops, close the loops. It's really so powerful. I really wish some of you guys are gonna try to focus on that a little bit more and be aware of when some things are like keeping space in your head for a very long time, and then tackle them out. That was my biggest productivity tip, and I hope some of you will apply it.